Your parents made it in your eyes, but I don't think they've made it in my eyes.
What is an
No
example
offense.
of somebody making it for you?
You know, it's in the billions. That's usually when someone's clearly made it.
Young people have every reason to be enraged, and every issue they see, they look up, they get angry, and they see someone doing better than them, and then every day it is speedballed in their face that they are failing.
And it is critical to realize that is not an accident. That is by design. It's a consequence of a business model that has incentives which are fundamentally misaligned with your well-being. Because you are the product that social media sells. These services are free because they are monetizing you. They profit by helping advertisers change your future behavior, whether that be where you spend your time, how you spend your money, or even who you vote for.
Constantly seeing things communicated to us in a visual format is also very different from a print society. Before, people were known for what they wrote. When you said the name President John Tyler, Americans would think of his written work or his oral speech. The early presidents of America could walk down the streets without anyone recognizing them, because no one gave two shits about what they looked like. Visual imagery wasn't the dominant form of communication, so as hard as it is to believe today, pictures weren't seen as the best representation of people. Now though, when you say the names Donald Trump, Jimmy Carter, even scientists like Albert Einstein, a picture of them pops into our minds, even if their appearance is totally unrelated to what they do. Of course, photos and pictures existed long ago, but to say we live in a visual audio society is to say that photos and videos are replacing written text as our main method of understanding and constructing reality.
That used to be me. In fact, I would wake up every morning and immediately reach for my phone. I would spend 1 to 2 hours thoughtlessly scrolling through all my social media profiles before even getting out of bed. I would check Twitter, then Snapchat, then Instagram, then go back to Twitter to see if anything new had been posted just in the last 30 minutes. I was an addict, wasting my time. And the time that I was wasting was being spent looking at other people's posts and seeing how I thought other people lived. This influenced me to shape my life in a similar way. And I took on the values of what I saw online. In hindsight, I wasn't living my life at all.
Do you ever give yourself this?
What?
Like just a time to be stuck? Like time to just sit and do nothing and...
Not really.
The key is to strip away every single option, to sit in a blank room with nothing in it, no phone, nothing. Eliminate your ability to do anything other than the thing that you need to do, and you will do it. And now you might be thinking, oh, it's not that simple. I can just do nothing. Well, you actually won't do nothing, and there's studies to prove it. There was a really weird study published in Science in 2014. In this study, they got a bunch of undergraduate students to sit in an empty room by themselves with absolutely nothing to do and be alone with their own thoughts. But they had one other option, and that was to electrocute themselves with a shocky button. And it turns out 67% of the men and 25% of the women decided that electrocution was better than boredom. And some of the students electrocuted themselves multiple times. Even the ones that didn't electrocute themselves either strongly considered it or at least lamented as to how miserable the quiet time was and how boring it was.
You might have heard about this study before, but I think it's a great example as to how much human beings dislike being bored. It's the reason why solitary confinement is considered one of the least humane forms of torture imaginable.
Have you tried to think about what you actually need to make yourself live happily and comfortably? I want a car to get from A to B, but I don't need a Porsche. I want a roof over my head, but I don't need a 4-story mansion with 2 pools right on the beach. How much is enough? So many people in life and society today worry about what the next man thinks. Follow the Joneses and keep up, and I've got to have the latest phone, car, bike. We just consume.
Because those things, they tell you that you're not good or you're not good enough because you need to buy this product, that product, or you need this fashion, that fashion.
We're forever and a day being told this is what you have to aspire towards. And that's exactly what happened to me. You grow up with movies about a rags to riches tale, about how you can become a high-flying manager. What they don't tell you is what you have to sell once you're there. You sell your soul. You lose who you are.
I don't even think I still know what I want to this day.
Really?
I think I just want to be okay. I don't even give a fuck about this money, the fame. I don't give a fuck about. I love the music because I'm blessed and I'm grateful for it. I cherish it because it's my living and I'm comfortable off of it. This is what my mama wanted. You know what I'm saying?
So to this day, you're not sure that that's what you wanted.
I don't think it is. I think what I want is just love. I missed out on a lot of love. I want a family. I just want to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a simple life.
Ultimately, death forces us to confront the question of legacy. While most people worry incessantly about how to live a great life, the real question is, what will we leave behind? Because you are great already, whether you realize it or not, whether anybody else realizes it or not. And it's not because you launched an iPhone app, or you finished school a year early, or you bought yourself that sweet-ass boat. These things do not define greatness. You are already great because in the face of endless confusion and certain death, you continue to choose what to give a fuck about and what not to. This mere fact, this simple optioning of your own values in life already makes you wealthy, already makes you successful, already makes you loved, even if you don't feel it. You too are going to die, and that is because you were fortunate enough to have lived. And while microscopic in scope, your existence will echo across the universe, reverberating in the tiniest and faintest ways, leaving your indelible mark in its wake.